Guys, Jason X for SCNS Live, and I'm here at AllCon First Day with the great, the man, the legend, Evil Ted.
How you doing?
No, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Wow, what an intro.
I had to tell everybody, I came up thanking this man because everybody should be thanking him in his comments and likes and everything and subbing to the Evil Ted channel on YouTube because you do some awesome work.
Thank you so much, guys. And don't forget, I also have my website, eviltedsmith.com.
eviltedsmith.com. It's probably going to be down there in a little clickable box or something like that. You probably want to go on there. But if you're a cosplayer and you want to learn how to work with foam and make armor, this is the man to ask. So, Ted.
Yes, sir.
Now, Kat wanted to do this channel. Kat, we miss you. We're sorry you're not feeling well.
I'm sorry to see
But
you
I got your questions. I got your questions, so I'm going to start out with hers instead of mine. So, I'll do this in my best cat voice here.
There you go.
After you saw that props could be made from foam and skip the whole molding phase, how long were you in Japan learning how to fabricate? I think I read that wrong. Let's talk about the molding process. When you saw you could skip the molding process and use it with foam, how did that work out?
It was revolutionary for me because I work in the movie industry. People don't know that. It's like we do everything out of wood, plastic, Sintra, and clay. We sculpt things, and in Hollywood standards, you make something and we mold it. And the reason we mold it is because we have to make multiples. In Hollywood, there's an old saying, if you have one, you have none. So you always have to make multiples of everything. So for movies and props and costumes and helmets, you had to make soldiers, so you had to make multiple molds. When you're making a costume for yourself, and there was in the early days of people doing costumes, guys would sculpt things and make molds, spending thousands of dollars to get one pull out of a costume you're only going to wear once. I always thought, wow, that's a lot of work and time. And then I discovered foam. Foam, I've always worked with foam, but I started seeing people, what they were doing with foam. I'm like, I got to get on this because I worked in the movie industry. I was sculpting and molding stuff and casting things, and I wanted to make costumes for myself. I thought, wait a minute, I'm going to do what these cosplay people are doing. I'm going to start working with foam. And I saw Bill Duran at Punish Props make a weapon. He made guns and props. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can make a super cool, badass weapon out of foam and not to make a mold, just make it, paint it, seal it, done, ta-da! So
and
yeah.
Durable as well.
Durable as well. So yeah, so foam became an option because in my industry, foam was a dying art. I was a foam fabricator. I used to make a lot of costumes and props out of foam for like low budget films. But in the movie industry, everything's 3D printed now, and everything's digitized, and I became obsolete. And then all of a sudden, cosplay started blowing up, and I became more relevant again. So I started doing videos. I thought, I'm going to take this knowledge that I've learned over the years working with foam and pass it on to you.
And we appreciate it.
Because my mission was that I was stumbling, learning all this stuff myself, and now what I want to do is I want to fast forward you guys and get you up with me. I want you guys to start crushing me and make me go, wow, I got to make something now because you guys are doing such amazing stuff. Because it is. I've been seeing nothing but amazing work out there. I just got back from Emerald City. I'm here at AllCon already today. I'm walking around these people in amazing costumes, and it makes my heart glow that people are taking my techniques and doing their own things with them. It's super awesome.
Well, there's that love of us wanting to cosplay these characters because, for whatever reason, we just think it's cool or it's a character we identify with, but the better you look, the better you're going to feel in the costume,
right,
too.
Exactly.
You're going to look like $1 million, I guarantee it. It's like the Men's Warehouse thing. So. All right, another cat question. Have you ever handed an actor a prop or put armor on them or something and had it fall apart?
Not on my watch.
Oh! I love the confidence on that.
That was the only thing that's kind of scary.
Or anybody break anything?
Actors break things all the time. That's like, guys, I love actors, but they're giant 12-year-olds. It's just like, when you're on set, when they're shooting a movie and you have an actor, okay, you're an actor. You got your gun,
okay,
right?
I do. I have my gun.
All right. And my job as a prop master on set, when they call action, you pull your gun, and when they say cut, I go.
All right. I already see what he was talking about because I was like, ooh.
Yeah. What you do is when an actor's on set, and as soon as they call cut, your job's to run it and take that prop away from that actor. Because they're going to take it, set it down, have lunch, forget where it's at, or they're going to be doing this.
Yep, that's...
No, drop it and break it. So when you're on set as a prop master and you're doing a show, there's the guys on set, and as soon as they call cut with an actor on the gun, they run in and take it away from the actor immediately. So
switching to one of my questions.
Okay, go.
I watch a lot of your videos and everything, but
Thank you.
What is it that you would construct that you would consider a challenge at this point? What's something that you want to do that's challenging, that you're like, oh, I'm a little wary of it? What's something that makes Ted go, I'm going to do this one day, but I need to make sure it's right?
Well, first of all, when you make it something, it's never going to be right the first time. I just recently did a Predator helmet.
Yes.
And I took a Pepakura file program, and I messed with it a couple of times, and it took me 3 times to finally get to where I finally got what I had liked. But every time I build something, I always try to find something that challenges me. So every costume, I always like, I want to do this, and I always look at the costume and pick the hardest, and start with the hardest thing first.
You ever think maybe just like a Diva mech suit, like just a life-size Diva mech suit? There you go.
I had a friend that wanted to do a Diva mech suit, and I was like, why? Why do you want to do that? But
because it's a mech suit.
I had an idea, and my friend was talking about doing a Diva mech suit. He goes, hey, Ted, if you would do a Diva mech suit, how would you do it? And I said, honestly, how I do it, I would actually build stilts, and I would build up, build legs, like leg extensions for the stilt. I'd build up the body, and Diva, the girl, I'd make her a puppet. So it wouldn't actually be a girl in there, it'd be a puppet of a girl. So she's lightweight, and she's all, her head and her torso is leaning. And so she would actually be a puppet, and I would actually be looking out below. So everything would all be lightweight and foam, and the Diva head and shoulders you would see would be a puppet of a girl. And
I think you should put a live person there. There's got to be a live person. just have them.
He asked.
All over at any point. I wanted.
You asked. You didn't say you would like the answer. I was just telling you how I would do it.
Just go to an escalator and have them just start screaming when you get on the thing. Okay. Enough goofing around. Thank you.
No, that's a good question. I like that.
Okay.
And we can goof around. It's your show.
I mean, this is totally. I'm serious, guys. You know that.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite prop you've ever made? That's from Kat.
My favorite prop is, here's the one thing. It's like there's always props, and you challenge yourself, and I'm always liking the thing I'm working on. It's always like the next thing you work on is always your favorite thing. But
that's old news. You got to move.
No, you always, and everything.
New hotness.
Everything built on something. It's always. But there's a prop I did make for a film that I think I saw once, which was called Ghost Town, with Ricky Gervais, the British comedian.
Oh
yeah.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. I'm so bad with names.
I'm gonna Google it later.
Yeah, Google it later. He'll put it in there spelled correctly. The movie was Ghost Town, and my job was to make a mummy, because the scene is there. He's having a romance with a girl who works at a museum. She's a museum curator, and so she had to have his mummy in front of her, and they want this mummy to look really legit. So my boss goes, Ted, we need a mummy in a week. I'm like, oh, okay. So we went out and got an examination skeleton. I got pantyhose, tissue paper, rubber latex, brown tent, all this stuff. I did everything all old school.
This is the greatest shopping list ever.
Right, and pantyhose and cotton latex, and I did it all by hand. Nothing is all. I basically I sculpted with tissue paper and latex and made it so I could make the wrinkly skin, and it came out looking really awesome. So we boxed it up, we shipped it to New York, and weeks went by, I never heard anything about it. And I finally told my boss, I said, hey, did they ever get that mummy? Did they like it? And he looks at me and goes, oh, I didn't tell you? I'm like, no, what? He goes, it turned out they were shooting a scene in a real museum. So this crate showed up in New York City. They popped the crate open, they pulled the mummy out, and the museum curators there were looked at it and went, and they gasped. And the prop master and the producer looked at them and said, what's wrong? They go, if we did not know this mummy was fake, we would think this is real. Oh,
that is awesome.
Snap. So
you had curators freaking out that they got
museum curators freaked out and thought it was a real mummy, and they were amazed when they found out it was fake. So
this exhibit just came through USPS. It's great.
And it went through, and of course, I looked at my boss and I'm like, it took you a week to tell me this story? Really, a week?
Oh,
boo!
Wow!
Really?
That's messed up. But
right?
Still, that is so
great story.
Cool.
But and I actually had a blast making it. And if you guys want to check it out, I have pictures of it on my website, eviltedsmith.com. I actually have photographs of the mummy I made for Ghost Town on my website.
I might actually have to go watch Ghost Town just so I can be like, there it is, and then just turn the movie off.
Yeah, it's super quick.
There it is. I'm done. All right. Okay, I think I got one more from Kat here because she is not.
Kat, I'm so sorry you're not here. It's sad.
All right, this is one I really. What one piece of advice would you give cosplayers just starting to work with foam?
Oh, one piece of advice?
Yes.
Don't be afraid to fail. Everybody's going to fail. You always fail.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to replace the word with failing with learning. In school, that word fail comes out. I hate that word. That word sucks. You're learning. When you're in school and you don't do the test right, guess what? You learn from that and you do it again, you get better. When you cosplay and you build something, you screw it up, big deal. You know what? You do it again, you get better. Replace the word, no more fail, learning. And then people always go, oh, I built this thing and I wasted all that time, I didn't do it right. No. Time was not wasted. You learn something. The more you build, the better you get. People watch me go, oh, Ted, you make it look so effortlessly and so easy. That's because I've been doing it for like 28 years of my life. But I didn't do it in the beginning. I'd fail a lot and things wouldn't work, or I'd proper glues and cutting knives and all these tools. You learn over time working with stuff. It's just, don't be afraid to fail. Embrace this, as a matter of fact. You're not going to do right the first time, but you will get better. Stick to it. And here's the thing. How deep's that water? You don't know until you jump in. So jump in, people. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to end it with that. Because not only is this man a good costumer and craftsman, he's giving you inspiration to be the man.
You can. The thing is, everybody has it in you. It's not talent. Talent has nothing to do with it. It's passion. I know so many talented people who are not doing anything, but I know somebody that has passion and grit. You don't need talent. You need passion. If you really want to make something, you will make it, and that's what the secret is.
Guys, follow the link. Go over to the Evil Ted channel and learn something. Then go make something.
Make something. Guys, go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Go to my Evil Ted, tedsmith.com. Get on my mailing list. Buy some patterns. If you guys really want to help, you can shop through my Amazon link. That helps me as well. Ooh. Tell your friends. And again, everybody, let's share this technique and community. I don't want to be the only guy building costumes out there. I want you to be building it too. I want people to blow me away as well. Thank you so much, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Evil Ted. Guys, do all that stuff. Follow the links below. Everything in the description.
And I stream live on twitch.tv/EvilTedSmith.
Yes, he does.
Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Definitely check that out as well, too.
You know where to go now. You know all the places to go. Go check out his work. Ted.
Woo!
Thank you, man.
Wait, listen out.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
Guys, thank you so much.
Yes!
Pew!
An Evil Ted original.